Search me real quick. It may feel introverted.
Well, I
Deep
have
breath.
an idea in my mind and it seems weird, sorry.
Okay, don't let it be weird.
I'm just
All right.
smiling.
No,
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I get nervous.
okay.
In history, women have often used different approaches to handle problems. Today, we'll take a look at some interesting cases where women tried to use their charm and pretty privilege to influence police officers in tough situations. Number 3. Grace Spoonamore. The Brunswick Police Department pulled over Grace Spoonamore, who allegedly conflicted with another vehicle while driving intoxicated and assaulted an officer by spitting on him during a traffic stop. Already at the time, the officers knew they were dealing with a real character, but they didn't expect how badly the situation would escalate.
Search me real quick. It may feel introverted.
As we can see from the very beginning, Spoonamore is acting provocative. But this is only a foreplay for what happens next.
Hey, I understand.
Get in the car. Get your leg in the car.
Listen, handsome man.
Grace is very chatty and apparently she likes the cop and tries to play her little games with him.
I'm like talking to you between these bars. Can I talk to you in person?
You are talking to me in person.
The woman is visibly drunk and flirty. She doesn't care at all that she's going to jail for drunk driving and is at her best chatting up a policeman with an even more cheeky attitude.
You're a bouncer that works in my club? Because I'm a stripper.
Where is it? Like, where's
What do you mean, where is it? You know.
We learn a really interesting thing, that the woman is an exotic dancer. And from this point on, it's going to get more and more heated because now she's going to use her skills to avoid trouble.
Having different officers want to report me because I want to sleep with them because I work there.
Immediately after that, Spoonamore spit on the policeman and began to behave very dramatically. She started screaming and yelling and talking nonsense.
I don't believe you!
For what?
I don't believe you at all!
That's why it was about time to bring her to the police station, where we were in for some seriously embarrassing moments we hadn't witnessed in a while.
I'll break my thumb right now to get out these cuffs. Stop playing. I'll piss in your face. Only if you like it, though.
As she said, so she did. In the beginning, she still had some minimal chance to reduce her consequences by flirting with the policeman. But now, after what she did with the wet marks on her pants, probably no one's gonna show her any mercy.
I couldn't hold it.
Door 22, please.
You gonna let me keep pissing?
No, come on.
Of course, if there's nothing else left, there's always the option to take off your clothes. But in this case, it certainly won't work in her favor.
Can I take it off?
No, leave it on.
I want to take them off!
Okay.
The situation is becoming more traumatic every minute, and the climax of events is just about to happen.
You want to tase me?
No.
Do it.
Stay in the
I
blue
like
box.
It. I like it kinky.
It was just disgusting, and she overstepped her bounds, and you can see that the policeman's fed up with her. So they tried to take her out to jail, but that only triggered an out-of-control outburst of anger.
Stop trying to rape me!
This story's got a really embarrassing ending, which you've got to see before we move on to the next flirty detainee.
You trying to put me to Mexico! Stop!
Honestly, I don't think I've got anything left to say. On to the next. Number 2. Jenna Maldonado. On Wednesday, March 9th, 2022, a patrol vehicle within the county of Bernalillo in the state of New Mexico observed the vehicle's tires drive on and over the painted line divider, and the driver did not indicate a lane change. They pulled the car over, and then they noticed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage from the defendant. Still, she behaved normally until she started saying strange things like this.
Can we just go to my house?
Why would we go to your house?
Well, my mom is really worried.
After that first, somewhat strange proposal, it only got worse. When performing sobriety tests, she was already smiling innocently at the policeman and trying to look cute.
No, I do.
No, now I'm going up and down.
However, it didn't help her anyway because she was arrested for drunk driving, and her smirk so far didn't work on the police officer. But she kept on playing silly.
Well, why is there 3 cops? You need backup?
No,
For me? Little old me?
no.
All the way to the police station, the The policeman and the accused flirted with each other at their best, and later as they got out of the car, it would seem as if a kind of chemistry had developed between them.
Who's gonna come for me? You?
Yeah, I'll catch you easily in a heartbeat.
While talking to her about the terms of her arrest, the woman constantly maintained strong eye contact with the policeman. At one point, she initiates the policeman to touch her hair, which is already really close body contact given the situation. Finally, after a long talk, the accused agrees to a breathalyzer test, but only to have the opportunity to further seduce the officer.
You're not married? Why not?
I was once before.
Yeah?
Well, the real flirting began when it came to blowing, and that's when the woman crossed the boundaries of good taste and took her courtship one step too far.
You're gonna put it in my mouth.
I'll put it in your mouth.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay.
What the woman probably wanted was to prolong the examination as much as possible, so she provoked the policeman with worse and worse lines.
Well, I
deep
have
breath.
an idea in my mind and it seems weird, sorry.
Okay.
Which caused this awkward examination to stretch on and on.
Come on, Jenna. You got this. Take a deep breath and blow.
I'll say this though, these two seem to be having a great time together and it looks more like a casual date and not an arresting affair. It seems that the woman does it on purpose because it's hard to believe that for so long she failed to catch on to how she should do it correctly. When he finally managed to get her test results, she hit the policeman with one last question.
Yeah, we may have one on a date tomorrow.
A date tomorrow? Well, you're gonna be in jail, girl.
Although the atmosphere of this meeting was really tense at times, despite the woman's insistence, the policeman behaved professionally at all times, which cannot be said of our next case. But before we get to this most shocking case, we'd like to remind you to give us a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching us. Let's get back to our topic. Number 1. Brooke Teague.
Hello. Nice to meet you, Mr. Smith.
This woman made a good impression on the policeman right from the start, and you could say it was a feeling at first sight.
Final answer.
Miller.
A Miller lie.
Yes. I won't lie to you, a Miller lie.
Clearly, there's chemistry between the two, which is only going to get stronger later on, especially during the sobriety test.
You're making me giggle, I'm sorry.
The woman can't stop giggling, which also seems to be affecting the police officers who stop her.
Seriously.
I'm giggling, I'm sorry.
It all seems that the policeman doesn't mind how the arrested behaves. In fact, he kind of likes it.
I'm just
All right.
smiling.
No, I don't
I'm
know.
sorry.
Anyway.
I get nervous.
Okay.
Despite her efforts, the woman failed all the tests anyway and had to be arrested, and that's when she decided she had to start playing with her charm to avoid problems. And she'll certainly need it after what was found in her car.
Nothing that will hurt you, no.
Well, anything at all.
No, nothing.
Like, oh, it's puke.
After being transported to the police station, these two get even closer to each other and have a pleasant chat.
That's my dog.
Is that your dog? What's his name?
His name is Coach.
Coach?
He even cares about her and worries about her condition, probably much more than he should.
Are you okay? Breathe.
They're acting more like friends from the old days, and it doesn't resemble a policeman-detainee relationship at all. And it's really strange to watch this footage from the perspective of a viewer who's watching it all from the sidelines.
I'm glad we didn't go to high school together because this would be more awkward.
They talk about life, and the rest as if nothing happened, and drunk driving is not a dangerous affair. Despite everything she's done, he still comforts her and says that nothing happened, which is a rather strange turn.
I'm not quite sure. I can tell you that this doesn't make you a bad person. But
I dated a someone with 6 DUIs.
6?
Yeah.
Hopefully this never happens again.
Me too.
So we can conclude that in this case, the woman managed to seduce the policeman enough to at least get better treatment than most, but unfortunately, she did not manage to avoid punishment. After she saw that she wasn't going to gain anything, her behavior completely changed and she didn't try anything anymore. Hey, we hope you enjoyed our video today, and for similar content like this, click here. And, as always, thank you for choosing to spend your time with us today. We'll see you in our next video.